What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and we are diving back into one of the groups that I love reacting to, and that is Bigbang. So in today's video, we're just gonna do something a little bit different. Here on YouTube, I'm actually gonna do Bigbang Loser. This is the music video with the subtitles. And then if you guys want to check it out over on Patreon, this video will be there along with a performance to this song as well. I know I've seen some people actually reach out and talk about some of the performances. So I'm gonna be doing Loser live from 2016 as well. So if you're interested in checking that out, the link is in the description. I might start doing this now with some of these groups, so let me know in the comment section if that's something you guys are interested in. But with all those things out of the way, I'm super excited to dive into this. Like I said, Bigbang is one of those groups that I love reacting to because they bring so much just energy, power, attitude, talent, you name it. So this is Loser. Let's go.
Loser, 외톨이 센척하는 겁쟁이 못된 양아치 거울 속에 넌 just a loser.
Oh, hey.
상처뿐인 머저리 더러운 쓰레기 거울 속에 넌.
I love just this happens in like various videos that they've done and even solo member stuff, but I love seeing like the punk kind of like aesthetics make their way into this music. Like even just like having the back patch safety pinned on to this aviator jacket, there's patches on the front, like there's this like little punk rock element added. Hey. Damn. This just like gives me so much nostalgia of early 2000s like hip hop and R&B. I just love that they're able to like, I don't know, just handle things this way. It just works so fucking good.
I'm coming on. 이제 다시 돌아갈래 어리적지 자리도. 하늘보다 땅을 더 바라보게 돼.
Okay, I love that line right there. I started looking at the ground more than the sky. Like you could look at this as a few different ways. I'm sure that there's like a part that could even be a religion aspect to it. The way I see it is more about confidence. Like you're looking down, you're not walking with your head up, with your chest up, looking forward, looking hopeful. You're kind of just like, you're slumped over. You're kind of looking down. You kind of always feel like your energy is pulling everything down. And that can be a hard thing to break out of. Oh man. Okay, before we go into this moment, one, I gotta fix my fan. This shit's getting too hot in here. Two, I love the lyrics there because it's that moment where like when you meet those people that are really tough on the outside or they seem to kind of like have everything together, that's always, you always see something at face value, but you're not really seeing it for what it is. And I love that whole conversation there. I'm a loser. I'm a loner. Like I'm a coward. I pretend to be strong. I put on this front so people think that I'm something that I'm not. It's important because you really start to not necessarily expose, but you really start to like give people the perspective of who you really are and why maybe you've done some of the things that you've done. And it turns out that the world's a lot more understanding when you're honest about things that you're going through or the things that you've like been through, instead of trying to pretend that it either didn't happen or pretend like you're somehow like better than all those things that you're doing. Like what you did didn't make you any less of a person. And while I do believe that's true, I also believe that you still are responsible for what you do to people. So being a bad gangster, repeated mistakes with women, things like that. Like, that is still on you regardless of why it's happening. And I think it's really important to be honest about those things. So I love hearing that kind of dialogue in the lyrics.
여자들과의 내 실수 하룻밤을 사랑하고 해뜨면 실증 책임지지 못할 나의 이기적인 기쁨 하나 때문에 모든 것이 망가져버린 지금 멈출 줄 모르던 나의 위험한 지주 이젠 아무런 감흥도 재미도 없는 기분 나 벼랑 끝에 혼자 있네 I'm going home 나 다시 돌아갈래 예전의 제자리로 언제부턴가 난 사람들의 시선을 두려워만 해
Fuck, man. Damn, that's fucking so hard to watch. Fuck, it's just so much rage. But that's what happens when you got all that emotion built up.
I wanna say goodbye. 이 길의 끝에 방황이 끝나면 우리 후회 없는 채로 두는 감을 수 있길. Loser, 외톨이 센척하는 겁쟁이 모든 양아치 거울 속에 넌 just a loser. 외톨이 상처뿐인 머저리 따라온 쓰레기 거울 속에 넌 I'm a loser.
No.
I'm a loser.
Fuck, there's just like
I'm a loser.
so many emotions running through this.
Hey, I'm a loser.
Again, you get the punk rock elements here. Kind of looks like they're walking over the, they're walking over the LA Bridge. So this is like deep on a lot of levels because there's so much perspective here. Because on one hand, it's almost like this narrative about these people that we see that are like, again, major assholes or like jerks, people that just like want to cause chaos. And from the outside, if you don't understand those people, it seems like they just suck. And again, you're still responsible for your actions. However, it's very interesting to hear because you start to see what people are dealing with on the inside and like just how miserable even those people are. And so while that doesn't make it okay, I've always felt that if I had to, and like, I wish I would have known this stuff when I was in high school. Like if I had to encounter people that were like this, I would have felt better about the things that were done to me if I understood that the people that were doing them were struggling in their own way. And while it wouldn't have made an excuse, it would have made me feel a little bit better about myself, knowing that it wasn't just me. But there's another way to look at this. I also feel like this is sort of that perspective shift moment where all of us do this. Even when we're as real as we can be, we still put our guard up. We still put up our defenses, a facade to an extent around people because we're either worried about them seeing who we really are, or we're trying to cover up the emotions that we're struggling with of being alone or being sad or being afraid of everyone that you see or looking down on the world instead of being able to raise your head high in confidence. There's so many pieces to this puzzle. And I love the idea that there's a handful of lyrical meanings we can take here. I think that's really important. The other thing too is I love that blend of early 2000s nostalgic hip hop and R&B mixed with various genres. They do that so well. They have such amazing vocals in this group. And I love that they're able to switch from those verses to singing like that in such a just beautiful, impactful way where the song never feels like it's too high of a point in one section. Everything flows so well together. Watching it in the music video, obviously it's great. There's a lot of emotions though, like dude getting jumped. Like I've been there. It's really hard to watch people go through that. It's a lot of pain. Now, maybe I missed it in the video, but perhaps one of the things that he did because he was feeling a certain way led him to that moment, in which case, it's another important reason why you want to pull yourself out of those things and be your authentic self. Because I think that deep down as humans, we want to be kind to each other. But sometimes it's those things that we're struggling with internally that really throw us off. So if you're watching this on YouTube, that's the end of the video. But I love you guys. If you want to check out the live performance, we're going to be doing a reaction to that over on Patreon. And that video is already live. So if you want to check that out, the link is in the description. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.